Hi everybody, welcome to another stream of the Elder Scrolls Legends. I am your host, Uncle Pete, DC Deacon. And today we're going to play some Elder Scrolls Legends, and we're going to give away some packs, and we're going to have some fun. How is everybody? Kevin, you can pull up the chat window?
Let's pull up the chat window.
Please. Kevin and I were in San Francisco together this week. We had Mexican food and played Wolfenstein for people. Hey, it's AJ. Hello, Solid Age. I hope your back's okay, bud. So, today, I think I'm going to do some arena. I was actually contemplating doing some solo arena because I haven't done it in a while. And when we released Heroes of Skyrim and we set rankings, I went from 1 all the way to 4. And I have not made any effort to get back. So, I was thinking about doing solo arena, but if you guys would rather I do versus arena instead, I could do that, or, you know, whatever. Hey, look, there's a gauntlet tomorrow, you guys. Starts in 13 hours and 26 minutes. Fabulous prizes. Don't forget to come play tomorrow. Hello, how is everybody? I hope you're all well. Happy Friday. Weekend's almost here. I was in a meeting for 5.5 hours today, so my brain is thoroughly... I don't know. I think maybe I just do solo arena today. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, AJ, I need more money in my account. I'm running out of money. What haven't I done in a while? Well, we all know from 2 streams ago that I should not be allowed to play decks with blue because I don't know how to do it. So, let's try some solo arena. For those of you who don't know, this is my favorite format. It is a format where you pick a class, a pair of colors, and then you get presented with 3 cards that are from those 2 colors plus colorless, and you build a deck on the fly and try and build the best deck you can out of what you get. And so let's see what we get. Your choices aren't always great, like this one. I don't really want to play a Hackwing Feather, and I don't really want to do blackmail, but it's cheap, and so I might just do that because at least it's a cantrip and I draw a card off of it. So we'll start with that as an exciting beginning. Midnight Sweep is always solid. Remember, we're playing against the AI, and at the higher ranks, it's a lot like playing against a constructed deck, so I do change the way I pick in solo arena, because I'm going to be playing against a variety of AI opponents, but their deck builds are going to be pretty strong. Usually a better quality than you'll find doing versus arena against other people. Guard, give your activated supports an extra use. You may activate your supports an extra time. Okay. I do like the Frost Troll. I'm not playing Halls of Dwemer. Seems good. I'm not much for Horkers, even raging ones. No. And so the interesting thing is here that obviously a better creature, right? Just base stats 3/4 is much better than a 2/2. Like this kills this and leaves behind a 3/2. But silence on another creature is an effect that is difficult to replicate, and if you play against a a red-blue deck or a red-whatever deck and they're using equipment or buffs, like this often just does something to deal with a problem that you otherwise can't deal with. So I think I'm inclined to take the Spectre here, even though I wouldn't fault anybody who wanted to take this. Like you get down a Mummy, a 2/6, or maybe we get the big Cinch Kitty, the 4/7, and it blocks something big, and then you drop this down and heal that back. Like that's a nice swing but I think we just like the ability to silence stuff. This is a pretty decent top end. This is a pretty decent start. Tends to only be good if you have ways to buff, like if I'm playing some equipment, like that feather that we passed on, so that it's doubling its power, but keep in mind it only doubles the power, not the toughness. So the equipment has to do all that. I'm gonna play this because that's a pretty decent finisher. That card sucks and that card sucks, so we're just gonna take a Sunhold Medic. Love this card. Perfectly reasonable 3-drop actually, and a big dumb 8/8 for 7 is also very good. I have no 2-drops, so I think I'm inclined just to take this. Although a 2/5 guard, like, that's a lot of butt right there. It's a lot of butt, Joe. Put a 1/2 guardsman in your hand. Well, an actual guard, a card that does very little. It puts a 2/2 guard into place because that's a 0-cost dude. And pumps guards, or I steal the top card of his deck and replace it with a trinket. I've never actually played with this card. Deals 1 damage to you. But they draw a card. And it costs 0. So that is essentially stone nothing. It's just a 2/2 for 3. Let's just play a reasonable 1/6, tough to get around. Drain, Barded Guar, Cave Bear. I like bears. Again, not a bad card at all. 3/3 for 3 that gives guard. You'd be surprised how many times I've actually used that ability on my opponent's creatures to get something they were trying to hide behind a guard, so that by giving a guard, my creatures could attack into it and kill it. You know, they put a Bruma Armor or something back there, and they're pumping up the rest of the cards they're playing, giving a guard, and getting to it is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's just a 5/6, but it's, I mean, 5 is a big dude. It doesn't need trolls. Let's try this. Somebody wants me to take a bear. So here, I'm inclined to go for either of these two. A 4/4 for 4 with guard is very good. This can die to a lot of stuff. It dies to a lot of pings, whereas this is just generally good. Like, I love cards that when the ability gets silenced, if that happens, it's still just a solid card, right? A 1/1 for 1, like this takes up a slot in your deck, and if it gets silenced, it essentially does almost nothing. Like, okay, maybe some situations it removes a ward, or, you know, you get really lucky and has some big thing, but oftentimes it just gets eaten or does absolutely nothing, whereas a 4/4 for 4, even without guard, is still a solid card. I mean, I guess I could take a 3/2. We could allow a Mud Crab to sneak into our deck today. It's not terrible stats. I really like this card. It can be a great tempo swing. That's fine. Again, between the two, like 7/7 for 7 that gets silenced is still a 7/7. We have no removal in our deck right now, but 7 is awfully expensive. Like, and you mulligan and get this in your opening hand, you're going to be sad panda. So I'm thinking either just some big beef or an early. I mean, this can be removal. You know what? We'll take some big stuff. We only have the Flesh Atronach so far. Okay. So I think we take the Execute because we do need some removal. This is, again, another 3/2 for 2 is not bad. Plus this one has Prophecy, but we need some way to deal with little stuff, Fighters Guild recruits and whatnot. Well, this goes in a ramp deck that we don't have. A 5/5 for 5, 3/5 for 5 with guard is substandard stats. We don't really have any supports right now that care about this ability. Or yet another 7-drop. I think my inclination is just to take this, like if we had any kind of ramp, but we're almost halfway through and I've got literally nothing, and so getting to turn 15 is, I mean, I got to get to 15 Magic, which means I'll need a lot more ramp, or this doesn't, so I'm just going to take another guard. I really like this card, so I think I'm just going to take it. 5/5/4 with ward is great, except when it loses ward, you sack it, and I have nothing to be handing out ward so far. So a 4/4 that turns into a 6/6 with guard is always pretty reasonable. I love this card, but I think it's strictly correct just to take this as in this situation. First of all, we need more 2-drops. AI is going to have pretty aggressive curves, will punish bad draws. And while drawing a card is great, so is not dying. So there's our first shout. How many per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only got 8 of those so far. So not quite half. So if we get out 2, which unfortunately we don't have a lot of cheap, you know, we have 1 1-drop and 1 2-drop. This card is not all that great. Maybe this is good, although I don't have, I mean, I guess Flesh Atronach, attack, they kill it, Soul Tear, bring it back is not terrible. But, I mean, it could just be strictly correct. I think I'm leaning towards these two. I think so far I'm okay on beef. I don't want to take another 6-drop. It's much better in a heavy endurance deck, but yeah, we're just gonna grab a little early defense. Well, we have 2 actions, so that does stone nothing. 4 1/1s without any way to buff. We have neither of the cards in this combination the Spell Sword deck usually has, so we could take it here and speculate that we get them, but on the occasions where you just end up with a couple of 1/1s, and it's rarely 4, because usually you're deploying threats into both lanes. I'm actually just going to take just a solid 6/6 for 6. I love me a Stalwart Ally. The occasions in which it is a 3/5 with guard are super good. Our curve is not terrible. Yeah. I don't want 2 1-cost creatures. I mean, I guess you can get an Ungolem sometime, but you also just get nonsense. Maybe you get an unencumbered. I'd rather just go for, well, if I get this, I can get a little card draw in. I think we're going to go for another guard. Sure would be nice with all this stuff to have a little bit more of a late game that we're building to, but there's a loot. If we had taken that early 1/1 with ward, we could have done that and gone off and had a 4/3. It would have just been crazy. So Vicious Dragger, that stupid card again. I mean, do we take this just for entertainment purposes only? Just to see what happens? I say yes. This is just a strictly better card than the other one, because even if the count on yellow cards isn't as good, it's still a 2/1 for 2, so you're not, like, you're going to be able to play this out of your opening hand reliably on your first 2 turns every single time. This is also not bad because of the prophecy, and sometimes it keeps you in games, but we're going to take another creature. Yeah, I like this guy, a 2/3 that turns into a 3/4 with drain for 3. I think we'll go with that. We're not really going to go off with this. We already discussed why that card is stupid, so I'm going to take a Haunting Spirit again. 3/3 for 3 is good, and it does get really annoying when you've got this out and can run it into something and take a, take a Frost Troll and pump it up. And we are not doing the Beast Form deck, so with 4 picks left, I'm not sure I'm willing to do that. The game really wants me to just build the Spell Sword Summoning deck, and I don't even know what that deck is. And I swear to God, I am not taking that card. So I either take that, and it buffs, I think, 1 other card in our deck. Yeah. Or we do spell. Whatever. Fine. We'll do that. Let's just be entertaining, if nothing else. Again, don't have enough of those. Meh. The only thing better than 1 Bard requires 2. We don't have any shouts, Wordwall. 1, 2, probably 3. We have exactly 3 cards that hits. So the question is, do we want a 2-4 for 3 that buffs a thing, or do we want a 2-3 that is at worst a 3-4 on its own, or could potentially buff something? And I think we want that. Yeah. I'm going to choose my words carefully here and say, this is the better card that I'm going to take. Okay, so Solo Arena with the Spell Sword deck. We got that's going to be an interesting matchup. There's a mirror match, monk. We got a little bit of everything. A couple of scout decks. Here's our deck, in case you joined us late. I really don't like playing yellow decks that have no removal. I got no piercing javelins. I got 1 execute, no arrow storm. I didn't get the split card. I didn't get any kitties. I didn't get any mummies. But one makes do. I think we'll try and play against the sorcerer first. So the way this is going to work is, unlike versus arena, I get these 8 opponents. I can choose to face them any way that I want. And if I win, then I'm going to get to pick a card from three choices to add to my deck. So my deck's actually going to go from 30 to 31 all the way up to 38 if I manage to beat all 8 of these, and then it unlocks the boss. And I got to try and do that without first getting 3 losses. But as you go up higher, these decks get way better and the matchups get way harder. So if you lose to something, you can always go play some other stuff. But let's start off with the sorcerer.
Let's find out.
I go first. We're going to pitch this back because that card doesn't get good until we hit 7 anyway. I actually think I'm going to pitch this back as well. And just start off with the 1/3 drop. Sure. So actually we're going to start off, since it's an empty board, I'd rather just see what I get out of his deck. That's a pretty nice pickup. It's even in our colors. Yeah. So, I think our line of play here is Spell Sword in the same lane. Offer that up. We could also just straight execute it, but I'd like to keep this if I could for the inevitable, like, 2/6 mummy he's going to drop on turn 4 using a ring. So if he wants to do this, fine, then I can always pump it with this. There's another one, sure, whatever. So now, what is our line of play here? We can go here and break the ward. Or we could do this.
Tell me your injuries.
Play this.
Confound you.
And attack. And my thinking is, if he decides not to trade and keeps going face and doesn't want to do this, then I can always Grimshield Brother over here, attack with both into that, flip this to beast form, and then execute one of those if I wanted to. Again, I'd like to hold on to this for one of the things I think he's going to have in his deck, potentially even next turn.
Be on your guard.
See, that might even be a candidate there. I think so. Because what I can do is I can execute that. I can run this into there and knock a ward off of there. And then or not, play the Faroon Defender. They both have to attack to get rid of it. Maybe we do that instead. Right? If I drop the Defender, both of these guys are going to have to attack. They'll both lose Ward. And so I can drop this over... so I can either play that or I could drop this over here.
Tell me where it hurts.
So the question is, what's the better line of play? I think the better line of play is to use up all of our Magicka to swing into him, break a rune, risk a prophecy, lightning bolt. Didn't have lightning bolt. I'd rather do that because it's easier to race, even if he shackles it for a turn. When I know I'm getting some back, and again, like that's a pretty nice use for this, like to make that trade there. Yeah, so I kill this. I'm gonna escort over here, and I'm gonna defender over here. Swing for 2. Don't care.
I keep a spare blade in my belt.
Don't care. Boy, it would be nice to have an arrow storm. We've used our 1 piece of removal for the whole game. Sure. Yes. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is 2, 4, 6. So he can make that trade without... Yeah, so I'd rather... Because this guy doesn't gain life off a ward because it technically deals no damage, so I need to attack that way to at least get a little life there. He's going to die to this guy. Attack there, attack there. We're going to eat one of those. And then... if he's got a firebolt, then that's a really bad turn for me because he's going to attack there, firebolt, attack here, and kill it for free. But I think getting a little girl and a blood pack messenger out is the way to go. Draw 2 cards off of this, flip that. Of course, now that I think of it, if he's got a... That was way worse than my worst case scenario. Yeah, wrecked. That was a... what did he do? 3 for 1? 3 for 2, I guess? That sucked. Actually, I don't think he did that turn right. Whatever. I just got hurt by a lot. So right now, I think... well, it's a question of which one of these 2 do we want to do, and either have a 4/9 with regenerate, and if it takes damage, I gain that much power, or a 7/7 guard. And I'm going to do this, and the reason why is this dies to lightning bolt. And so if he lightning bolts that, and then kids, I'm going to be sad. It's far more likely this stays alive to do this trade. Like so. You know, if that's a lightning bolt, he lightning bolts that and offers up that trade, and then we are sad pandas. 23, I go to 13 next turn. We are going to break his rune here. Well, let's do that and see what happens. Nothing. Well, we either offer up 9 in the other lane or 7 in the other lane. I'm going to play this only because it's more likely that I get another card that I could drop like with this next turn, right? 9 and get like a 3-drop and a 6. Whereas, yeah, I'm going to do that. Even though the other guy's strictly bigger. I didn't have lethal either way, so. Do not care. That's a big turn 8 for him. Boy, now I'm really worried what he's got over there. All right, so which one of these things do I care less about? I think I care less about this one.
I sell cures for all ills.
Now, let's put him to 12 first. And then put him... Do we put him to 8? The answer to that is yes, because with this, we have lethal on the board. We put it over here to get it away from the deadly, and we see if we can survive a turn and not get blown out by something ridiculous. That is not ridiculous. That is not ridiculous. So I think we're good here. Sure. Well, that makes my decisions a little easier. So I think we just eat this with that. Put him to 1, see if he draws anything, and we win. All right. What do we get? Removal.
Go the spoils.
I really hate cards like this. Like, I know it can be good when it's good, and we'd have a decent amount, but it just does stone nothing the turn you play it. Just as a friend of mine, Marshall Sutcliffe, likes to say, it just does stone nothing. So I think I'm going to take the Scourge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The likelihood that we actually pull this off is small because we don't have any things that spit out tokens, so we're just going to go a little higher on the curve. It's fine. It'll be fine. Plus, it does really nice stuff. It nerfs things like Fighters Guild recruits and
Step closer to ultimate glory.
other nasty things. For some reason, I'm inspired to try the monk deck next. The Collector does not look like he did in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, well, we could keep and play this on turn 4 and turn 5, but it's a monk deck. It's going to be fast. We do not want to just sit here and die with big cards while it's going off with daring cut purses. So turn 1, turn 2, we'll just pass it back now that he's got nothing. Bye, Kev. Have a good weekend. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start throwing. I have no idea what kind of deck, but my thought was if I can bait out a daring cut person on the other lane like I just did.
Awaiting order. End of the road.
Now he can execute here. This gets bigger and we're in trouble, but it does not appear to be what's going to happen. And I think the play here is to Rothgar and buff this guy so that at least I get a little 2-for-1 there.
Try this on for size.
The only problem being I'm not going to attack. I'm not letting him draw a card and get another resource. Well, that's a problem. I don't have 2 other creatures. Well, let's see what he's going to draw first here. Nothing. Oh, sequencing. Sure. Sure, Pete. Smooth move. Well, let's blackmail him and see if we get something good. I'm not really going to do that. As soon as I put that over on the right, I get Aerostormed. I just know it. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Because that's going to be a 5/6 next turn. Unless we stop it.
End of the road. Let me at him.
Damn it, it does say enemy. I wanted to steal it from my own guy. And unfortunately, if I do this and then next turn do this, that's already going to be a 5/6, so that does us no good. So I think we have to do the crappy thing.
Don't worry, got this.
And do that.
This one's power is mighty. Who is the client today? There is a toll for this road.
Oh, this is about to get really bad for us. Just really bad for us. Okay, well, I can steal here and get guard, which is what I really need. So I think I do that first.
Use her enemy's strength against them.
Because none of these others actually have keywords. Pilfer's not a keyword. And then, what do I do? I think I run one of these into this and one of these into this, so that this dies if it attacks. And this doesn't get an attack in. Yeah. Because I don't want those two to team up and be able to kill a Nasi and let this guy go through, draw a card, and get bigger. That would be bad. And I really want to get my Blood Pact Messenger out. I just don't know where the hell to put him.
All can be had.
But if she can stay alive...
Khajiit will find a way in.
Oh, poop.
This one will get what is needed.
Don't have a piercing javelin next turn, please. That card is going to get out of control.
End of the road.
I mean, the good news is we're drawing lots of cards.
The aim protect us.
The bad news is... Oh yeah, I think I have to do that. This is what we have the Bar de Guar for, right? This exact situation? Oh, even better. Okay. So Bar de Guar on that.
Tell me your injuries.
Medic on a Nasi.
Fall before a Nazi.
A Nasi lives. Sure wish we had drafted that Regenerate Feather now.
Do not test Khajiit.
Khajiit will find a way in.
Another one!
All can be had for the right price.
I don't even have enough things to make this big enough to deal with that damn thing. Oh no.
If we die together.
Alright.
End of the road.
Well,
Tell me where
now we better hurry the hell up and kill this thing.
Enough to deal with already.
Because we're going to just lose if we don't. It'll only gain 4 this turn.
do not stand in this one's way.
Who is the client today?
That ain't going to do it.
They make it too easy.
Khajiit is a 5-clawed killer.
Okay, well now I don't have any choice. I can't go for lethal. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm nowhere close. There's no universe in which I can let that thing live. So we're just gonna have to kill it.
Tell me where
Make that trade. Go to 10, go to 9. I guess we just chop these two.
I I will protect the hist.
Clog up the road.
For the Emperor.
Yeah.
Khajiit has had enough.
Yeah.
Finish this. Time to finish this.
Boy, those monk decks, when they work, they work.
Khajiit is a 5-clawed
But that is the card you play before you lose the game, before you play that card and then lose the game. Because we have Xaxes with that dude. Ooh, that's scary.
Choose your reward.
Well, what do we need? We have plenty of guards, don't we? I don't really know if we need that card. That is just not enough value. That is a big dude. Let's take more. I mean, how do you say no to a dragon? Oh, you know what we haven't done, Joe? We haven't given away any cards.
A triumph! This is a challenger to watch.
We should do 2, Joe, because I won twice. So all you have to do to be eligible is be following us on Twitch and be in this stream. You don't have to type anything. You don't have to do anything. And you're eligible for 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. And the first 2 winners are Bearded Wonder 72 and O Bard O. Congratulations. Both of you have just won 2 free packs for Heroes of Skyrim. And on we go. I think we're going to try to take out one of these 2 scout decks. Let's try that one first.
Want nothing more than to please you with blood.
So, one of the things you will note is that in Solo Arena, you will get different lane conditions. And in addition to my opponent starting at 35 health, because that's what an especially hardy foe means, the first creature that attacks in the Champions Arena lane gets to attack an additional time. Ooh, that would be really good, right? Attack twice, draw 4. Yeah, but we're gonna just move to get rid of this stupid thing as quick as possible. Oh, you suck. One. I'm gonna try and do it. What's the downside though? He Fighters Guild recruits here. I play this out, I have no way through, and I just wasted that. Let's do that. Let's get some size out there. All right, we can swing twice. And then I think we're going to Blood Pack Messenger now.
For the right price.
I mean, I really don't have anything to buff that with. Do I really want to make that a 3/5? Probably not. Let's just pass the turn. It's the saddest looking Flesh Atronach I've ever seen. It's a 2/2 for 6. I wasn't even paying attention to what he pitched. He pitched a Slayer and a Soul Tear. Okay. Well, we're definitely... It is the first one, right? The first creature you attack.
Well,
Well, I'd much rather swing for 2 and draw 4 cards So much value. So much value. I mean, let's be honest. You kind of want to see me cast that, but I'm not gonna. I'm only at 4. I can't drop this there because it can attack twice and kill her. I could drop it over here. Can I do a 3 and a 2? No. I could do a 4 and a 1. I could do that. Yeah, but I don't want to. No. Yeah, I don't want to be buffing that.
I raise the spine of obedience.
Nope. Nopey nope. Well, you know what? I'll make my own 3/5 even if it doesn't have guard. Uh-oh. That card can get out of control. A free card. Why? Thank you.
Tell me where it hurts.
Face my blade.
So we have 5 and we could be at 6. We do have 2 3-drops. We could just go all in on that. It's a terrible idea though. What we're gonna do instead is drop this, because even if he curses it, it'll still trade. And pass the turn. Because this thing needs to die. Oh, snack. And then the curse is going to kill it because of the ability on the drip. Sure. Okay. He's going to keep drawing curses off of that, though. Go, go, go.
Face my blade.
I'm really sorry that I drafted that multiple copies of that card. I just want to be clear. Mistakes were made. This isn't bad to drop down now, because next turn it'll start as a 6/6 or
I would protect
a 5/5. And then I think we drop that and buff it, because it can also just trade for that. Yes.
Try this on for size.
Gone.
Yeah. He's just wiping us out. Sure would have been nice if that had hit there. At least we get to kill this thing. Ooh, we can even eat it without... Yeah, that'll work. So we eat it there, and we eat that. I mean, if he has another one of those...
Can you please help me?
We are ready for
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Spectacular.
Observe.
There's the Greybeard,
Gone luck.
for which the deck is named. Boy, I'm glad he didn't do that. Oh. Well. That is handy. First, we will gain some life.
People are so trusting.
See if he draws anything. We gain some more life. gonna execute that dude. I'm at 20, so I'm not dying next turn. That's an 8/8. Oh, he can attack again. Yeah, sure, we'll put you to 6, maybe just kill you. Why do I always forget to look at my opponent's life total? Viswa! Always helps to look at my opponent's life total. Gains all keywords. No. I mean, I don't want to keep going with 6 drops. Because I'm going to play against an aggressive deck that is just going to smoke me. So I think I'm just going to take that out of principle. Joe, let's give away 2 free packs for Heroes of Skyrim to some lucky person who is following us on Twitch and also watching right now. And that person is Top Mub Twitch. Congratulations, Top Mub Twitch. You just won 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. I hope there are dragons in it. I'm going to try the mono deck. This, I know, is going to be a miserable game. Because it's going to be playing 3 copies of Stalwart Ally, which is always going to proc because it's a mono purple deck. So it's always going to be a turn 3, 3/5 guard. And it's going to have mummies, 2/6 guards. And it's going to have 2 2s for 2 with ward. Just miserable. On the draw, that's not terrible. I love it when things with 1 toughness get regenerate. Look, we have an ally. Maybe ours will hit. Or you wanna? No, come on. We're gonna ally, and it's gonna happen.
I raise the spine of obedience.
Whap, whap. Good news is, still trades. And they got regenerated again. Ooh, good timing, Rothgar Artisan. You buff him. So you don't die to that. And the card is always good in arena. Every arena, all the time, a 5/2 that also gains 5 and it dies is just always good. It's always good. So here's an interesting decision point. Do I go ahead and run this into here and buff up one of these and make a 5/5 guard or a 7/4 lethal? Because I could. Or do I just swing, hit him for 9, and let... No, I think we're going to do that. Let's keep our guard. Now we can swing here without breaking. And we can swing here without breaking. And I'm not going to use my ring to play that because I am not going to let him draw a card. Of course you did. Well, at least it goes back to a 3/3. Which I will use to eat that. And then... I'm going to go over in the other lane so that my 6/6 doesn't die to some stupid 1/1 that gets lethal or... No. Well, I'm going to go attack and lose this here so that he can't attack this in here and have a 4/4 guard with ward. So
Face my blade.
we can live with that. Go to 18. Let's put our bullet pack messenger where we know he can get in.
Prize.
He could drop. No. I'm going to save this in case I need to get rid of something. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. And say go. We have 8 next turn, so we can dump our whole hand. We could play who knows how many spell sword summonings. That is going to be a problem. Especially if it gets charged. Oh boy. Well, that was a game changer.
This one will get what is needed.
What'd I get? Okay. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's put this over here.
This day will be mine.
Ugh. There's no way around this. No matter what I do with this, this is gonna get, and this is. So I guess I don't attack, hoping he does that, and this goes here and not here. I guess the best odds for me are to do that now to guarantee he does it. Because if he was smart, and it's the AI, so I'm not saying it's smart, but if it was smart, it would attack and break this, and then this to guarantee this became a 9/5 drain. So we'll do this instead. Go here! Oh crap. We're in a lot of trouble now. Like really significant amounts of trouble. Really large amounts of trouble. Oh, of course. Perfect. This is all going really well.
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the key. I drop
Yes,
power
just
from
keep
these
giving
trees.
stuff guard over here. That also helps a lot. Well, now I got no choice. I have to run this into this because I don't have enough stuff alive to give that guard and kill it. So, trade for that damn thing.
Who is the client?
Try and throw this block up because at least if this does breakthrough, it only does 3. And he can't kill it with these 2. I can do plenty of attacking over here because he keeps getting all that life. 9 goes to 28, 14, 18. That's still not enough. Let's see. What's the big? Well, I could. Yeah, I could. I think I gotta. Right? He'll at least be able to eat that if necessary.
It would appear that dinner is served.
Oh, that's so bad for us. We go to 1. Oh, well. That was a spot of luck. We're still just gonna die. I have no idea how 1 is supposed to stop 4 creatures all with lethal. How do we get out of this? There's no point in swinging. I might as well kill that damn thing. See, like I could give this 7/7 guard, but like, so what? It just dies to literally everything.
We shall take the fight
We
to
are ready
them.
for anything.
I was hoping to see if I could Get some guard action going. This could do that, so at least it stops two things, right? Oh, and then it got guard itself. So, I think we just dropped this.
Got this.
Ha! And
Your destruction
I
is
mean, it'll give
ahead.
me some. Well, that was the most unlikely thing you're going to see in a while. Of course you did. Why you didn't put it on the 4-4, I don't know, but sure.
World of darkness. Right-skin fool. I can taste it.
Even with all those guards, we still didn't get there. $16. We've only got 12 there. There's no universe in which we drop enough stuff that gets charged to get through all of this, and then also other things. So I guess I do this. Actually, what I need is I need this to hit that
Die, Outlander.
right there.
That's close enough.
You can't swing with either of those. Everybody still has lethal.
If we die together.
Well, we're gonna attack to change that to beast form at least.
Die,
Go to
scrawny
6.
dog.
Tell me your injuries.
I don't want regenerate on my stupid 1/1. It just doesn't matter. 6, 10, 11. This will actually put me to 11. I need a guard again.
I can taste it. Right-skin fool.
Death comes to us all.
Well, he had lethal, but he didn't have lethal. Boy, I could have used that a card before. Oops.
Our challenger has been humbled, but not defeated.
Let's give away a pack, Joe. We're going to come back to mono. Let's play assassin.
The carnage commence!
Shroom60, congratulations. You just won 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. Sure. I mean, right? No, 3 cards I can all play on by turn 3, so you know that'll be a thing. I shan't be running that out.
My friend would like to say hello.
Die, Outlander.
All right, I think we're going to Riverhold Escort there. That is not a good card to play it on this turn.
Who is the client today? Die, Outlander.
Sure.
We are ready for anything.
Not too tacky.
We'll stand together.
Well... Nope, that won't work. I think what I do here is this. Because this can kill it. This will have to. Of course, he's playing blue-green. He can easily just have something that kills this, and we get kind of blown out. But if not, then this has to attack into here. Leaves behind a 2/1 that this can eat for free. And still leave a thing behind to do that. I could also go ahead and play the sorcerer there. But let's use up all our magicka and get this guy out and pass turn. So he did not have like a crushing blow or whatever. He didn't have anything. Here's something you don't see every day. Which is, by the way, not good news for us. If he had 5 cards in hand and can't cast any of them, that means he's got a lot of big stuff coming our way. And it's going to sting a little. We want to put this where we think it has the most chance of getting in front of something.
Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me.
That's in front of something. That definitely qualifies. Well, let's go ahead and attack in and see what he draws.
Eye of Magnus. It's nothing personal.
19, 18.
Don't worry.
Maybe we hit a yellow creature and we can... No, we can't. We still just got the 1. What did we get? Another unencumbered explorer and a blood sorceress. If I have 7 or more magic, I deal 5 to my opponent. Well, but I don't. But I will next turn. We could also frost troll. You know what? We're gonna. And we're gonna, to use up all of our stuff. And sure, there's all the removal of which we spoke. But we are going to, because see, we are hurting for power right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So we're only a tiny bit. But we are going to swing here and see if we can get it on this. I think. That is not what we wanted to have happen.
Eye of Magnus. It's nothing personal.
I have enough to deal with already.
Well, if you swing, you're shackled next turn. Yeah, I did that again.
Deal with already.
I did it again.
Die together. Stand ready.
Oops. Oops, oops.
At your service.
Mm-hmm.
My sword hand itches.
Mm-hmm.
By dawn and dusk, I move as a shadow.
Your destruction is at hand.
Dump in the hand.
Leave nothing. We'll die of with us. Confound you.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah. Screw them.
I sell cures for all ills.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. That doesn't matter.
Feel my sting.
Hold.
The Khajiit states.
Yes. Man, that is the wimpiest board state I've ever had. Bunch of weenies. But we got there. Despite our sequencing misplay and losing the opportunity to gain 3 more life, we still got there. Was it the bottom one, Joe?
Yep.
Fuse the Ferret. Hey, look, cool cards. When you summon a creature, its power becomes equal to its health. Well, how many cards do we have where that's actually a good thing? Doesn't matter. That's a good thing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I get a 2/2. Really good there. Good, good. But, I mean, we could Blood Magic Lord, y'all. What do you think, kids? Blood Magic Lord? Or do we try High Hrothgar, which I've never actually played with, but... Yeah, I mean, this card can be good. 5/7 that gains a life, but blood magic spells are no joke, and you definitely get 1. Yeah, I'm thinking BML. I'm thinking BML. That was a good pickup. So, other scout, mirror match.
How far can this challenger go?
I really don't want to play this damn mage deck, because I know what awaits me.
Ready for a bloodbath. This combatant has mastered the power of magic.
Well, let's hope we draw our Blood Magic Lord. Would have been nicer if we were on the draw, but I mean, we can literally keep all that. Actually, you know what? This is how crazy I am. We're going to pitch that back. Because we don't need a 1-drop, guys. We're going to start on... Yeah. Sure.
Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me.
Our voices will not be taken.
Ow! Man. Aw, man.
Will be mine.
Careful there, friend.
Oh, did it say just my opponent? I missed that. I thought it was the one where it's both of us. The battlefield flows with magics and thing with the thing. No? Just him, not me? So I get to be on the play and he's got more? Or what's happening here? So do I pick something off for free or do I get rid of that ward? I think maybe I pick something off.
Confound you.
Man, this is going to be so bad for us if this doesn't hit. By us, I mean me.
I will be your shell and keep you safe.
Okay, so I'm willing to do that, especially because it worked. But now I get to knock the ward off of that and eat that. And this can finish that off. Even if he does that.
Tears. Your blood will spill.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's trouble. Just hold out a little longer. Just hold out a little longer. Yeah, take that from my ballista, mister. Let's see. It's not a great hand, you guys. You gotta get us some cards in our hand. 5, I mean, I lose both of them right now trying to do that. But I lose both of them if I play that. 4, I guess not. I guess not. If I play this...
Who is the client today?
If I play this, I only lose this guy. And before he does something, I'm going to go ahead and get some damage in so that thing doesn't get off scot-free.
Resourceful is my middle name.
This is going to sting. We ain't got any removal. Well, we can be fairly sure that... I don't remember how this works. Does it always drop here first? I think it goes left to... I don't remember. I'm trying to figure out where to drop this guy. I can't do anything about that. I could move this over.
Do not test Khajiit.
I could put it over there. Just get a big dude out. Put you to 21.
Resourceful is my middle name.
Yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, it gets an extra use. All right, well, we got to start eating stuff. And I guess we eat this first. Because I'd rather take 2 off of that than those things keep getting bigger every time he procs that. And then... Okay, so what I'm hoping for drops. Yeah.
I've got you covered.
So this into this. This eats that. I was gonna have to trade for one of those either. Anyway. Oh, with the ward. My lord with the ward. Well, this is a crap situation to have this guy in. Because it just dies to those 2? Or dies to this plus this and doesn't even get rid of that?
End of the road.
Tell me your injuries.
I'm going to be annoying. So he's either got to trade both of those or he's got to swing in and go ahead and break that. I don't think I attack here. I'm just... No. I'm not giving him extra cards.
We must break through their ranks.
You're gonna shackle my dragon? You're gonna shackle the guard that you're about to destroy? Well, that worked out pretty well for us.
You'll pay for this.
Okay. Thank you, dragon. Again, crap situation. If I put this here, he's just gonna run that harpy into this. If I put it here, I'm trading for at most 2 creatures. But you know what? Given the state we're in, trading for 2 creatures and getting a spell is not the worst thing in the world.
Tell me your injury.
Interesting. Trying to do math and figure out if it's more strictly correct to put it on the Hive Defender to put him to 8. So he has to use the 5/2 and somebody else to kill it, and then this guy lives. I think that's the right play. No, not on dragon. I don't think on dragon. Look, this guy is a 9/2. That's a lot of damage, but this guy is going to start putting extra cards in our hand. I think we put it on the guard. Right? He's top decking now. And you're only going to get 1. Right? Oh. GD Dark Rift.
You'll pay for this.
Don't miss.
No, we didn't get there. I still think that was the right line of play, though. I still think so.
Don't worry, I got this.
I think we put it here, right? We put everybody over here.
We
Tell
die
me where
together.
it hurts.
Right.
You'll pay for this.
Right.
Waiting orders.
Yeah, we're just dead. Or not. Okay. So, make you bigger. We are hell and gone from turning you into
Take a
beast
few
form.
of them with us.
I gotta get him down to 15, which I'm not even close to doing.
Deal with already.
Not actually gonna attack, because I don't want him to get
Tell
encumbered.
me where it hurts.
We'll take a few of them with us.
I would
Gotta do that. Gotta do that.
Destruction is at hand.
Don't have
We
a
must
piercing
break through their
javelin.
ranks. You'll pay for this.
Belong to us now.
See what we get first. That's exciting. All right. Try something here. Nope, nope, nope.
Tell me where it hurts.
All right, well, let's get our beast form.
Now you've made me mad.
I have enough to deal with already.
shall take the fight to them.
We got a chance. It's going to be really close. We know we're taking 3.
Careful there, friend.
Probably just going to kill this, I guess.
Pay for this.
Repetition is the key to mastery.
Thank you very much.
Clear your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your
So
claw.
you're at 11.
Take heart, soldiers.
Well, we had better kill him this turn. That card is worthless. It's actually worse than worthless because we need to pitch cards out of our hand. So... 2-0, so it's 4, 5. I'm trying to see what I have that can get to 6 so I can kill this damn thing without breaking his last room, but I don't think I can. But I don't think it matters. Because this can deal 1. It doesn't matter anyway.
Scurvy dog.
I'll have your head.
Phew! Yeah, squishing the 3/3 doesn't mean a whole lot because that it could still fall on something that doesn't give me 6. It could have fallen on the shackled guy. Like it doesn't. I don't get to aim where it goes. So.
Who will join our challenger?
We need more early. Early game. What time we got, Joe? 5:54. Can we keep going, Joe?
Another step
Joe says we can keep going. Let's give away a pack. 2 packs to Mabzek. Congratulations. You just won 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim.
We're expecting an especially brutal combat today.
We do not have a deck that takes advantage of Breakthrough. At all. Give me something good. Okay. Well, we do have a couple of dragons, so that could be a thing.
Awaiting orders.
We can do this.
Uh-oh. Is no bueno. Is no bueno. Well, so do we cast Delphine and hope we hit one of our 4/4s? Do we... I don't know. I mean, this isn't doing anything for us right now. We put her over here. She trades for this, which, I mean, and it only trades if they don't play a dragon, and if they do, then we're just screwed. Unless I run this into there. But even still, no, it still pumps up and it becomes a 3/3, and then poor Delphine just dies. Poor Delphine. So I think rather than passing, well, how about this? Let's see what we get first and see if it changes our mind about anything.
Be with me.
Okay, that's not terrible. And I'd be inclined to wait and see if this tries to eat this so I could trade for free, but I don't want free Draugr Sentry showing up when uses ring on turn 3 to drop a 4/4, so I'm just going to do that and live with the result. That is also a thing.
My sword is yours.
That is also a thing. Okay. Well, our Delphine, there's your dragon. So if we hold you till 6, then you become a cool thing. But as for what we do now...
Die, scurvy dog.
By the eye of Magnus.
I'm kind of at a loss, guys.
Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me.
Just keep running people out there. All right, you know what? I'm not going to sit and do nothing, so I'm going to go ahead and run her out.
For Valkyrie.
Yeah, so a dragon in his hand with ward isn't all that great for us. And once again, any dragons, that's still not going to be good.
For Valkyrie.
Yeah. It's only a 5/5. I mean, we're one turn away from Delphine going off.
Scurvy dog.
This isn't my first tavern
Let's
brawl.
put him to 16 and try and chum up the lane. And I mean, but I imagine dragons are going to be showing up all over the place.
For Valkyrie.
All right. So your inclination might be, okay, let's go ahead and Iron Scale Guard here. You know, we can get rid of this. But this also gets rid of that. This also pumps up other stuff. And we could play this and this. Eat this. Not attack there. Put a Frost Troll here and a Haunting Spirit here. And see what happens. Piercing Javelin, still not great.
Time to take the offensive.
Some tasks cannot be delegated.
Who is that? Oh. All right, Titus. All right, well now I think I have to stop being cute and just drop that out. Because she will flip, eat that. This can eat that and get bigger. Because these two can't eat that. And I just can't keep taking damage. Right? Like, I can't keep letting this thing give top card +1/+1 and guard. That's bad. The thing I was thinking about before that card got played was Riverhold Escort here, Haunting Spirit here. I take one down this lane, but I've got Haunting Spirit to come back and kill this. I could eat this here, but I don't want this thing just eating Delphine for free, because this is going to do nothing. I got nothing that pumps. So I think we just have to do that. Actually, the order in which I'm going to eat these is like this, so that he gets the bigger buff.
Now it's my turn.
And I'm still thinking I don't attack here, although he's going to put me to 8. And next turn, if I attack here and put him to 13, I mean, I'd have Xaxes, provided any of this gets through, which just isn't. Like, he just gave something guard, and he's going to drop down here. So giving him an extra card when I know he's got a guard and I can't get lethal, this guy isn't getting through there. Theoretically, I could Haunting Spirit next turn, and then, like, Priest of the 8 it, kill it, buff something. But I still don't think that means I attack here, so I'm going to pass.
Taste my steel.
It's my business to keep track of
So there's the guard.
strangers.
Oh! Well, thank you very much. I will take that trade. That worked out just okay. Well, Delphine, I got no bueno news for you, my dear. I don't think you're living to see another day. No, that's not true. It's not true. All right. All right, we are going to hit you at 11, so that represents lethal. That better not be a GD piercing javelin.
If we die together.
Scurvy dog.
Now you won't escape alive. Who is the client today?
See, either way, the thing dies here. But I like having the 1/6 over here instead. Like, I don't want the 1/6 to die to these. I'd rather have the 1/4 die to those.
Die like a dog.
Hiding will not save you.
Mm-hmm. That's a big old dragon, but I got a bigger troll. I can also just shut you up, which is what I'm going to do. Because he is not an action. Remember when we said we took this card in the draft because it could do things nothing else could? GG, Dragon Guard. Flavius Voyage, congratulations. You just won 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. Let's take a Mountain Tyrant. Come on, let's keep going. We got nothing else to do, right? What do you say, Joe? We keep going? Yep. Joe says, let's keep going. It's only 6:04. Many misplays throughout. Well, sit in a 5.5-hour meeting, and then let me know how mentally sharp you are.
You won't escape alive.
You gonna wab it? Sure.
By Arcade's beard, this day will be mine.
Farewell, fool.
Oh.
Confound you!
Oh. Something much smaller, please.
I will be your shell and keep you safe.
Sure, I'll eat that. Go ahead and attack with it. Go ahead. 2 for 1.
Farewell, fool.
Now that's a good Wabbajack target. Nah, let's just get rid of that. Let's not get cute. Well, we can only drop one thing. And sadly, Wabbajacking is not a last gasp. I think we're going to take this and see what we get. Sure. Except, you know, it's going to die.
Death comes to us all.
Or get silenced. Or that's going to get silenced. Whatever. Either way, that was going down. Either way. Actually, let's just do this. I like being the last one to have this. Just in casing. Just in casing. Yeah, well, I'm not worried about your 4-6. Let's get some magic in.
The waters of life.
Yeah, save a web check for that.
Power from these trees.
Okay, we are getting beat up pretty good. Let's eat that thing. We are going to
Try this on for size. My Arcade's beard. This day will be mine.
boo. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Let me at him. Found you.
All right, well, we stabilized a wee bit.
Got this.
We're still going to hold this and see if what we get off of this is better or worser. I mean, I could wabbit-jack that, but at the end of the day, there's only so much trouble I want to go through to keep a card. He wants to trade a card for a card, sure.
Confound you. Let me at him.
Let's just attack first.
Deal with already.
It's only a 6/6. That ain't really worth it. So. Because I don't want to play this out, because I don't want to play something on top of it and break it, and then pump up one of these two things that's just going to die anyway. I mean, I guess I could pump this and I have a 7/7 either way, but with my luck, it'll pump that. I have an 11/11 that dies instead of a 7/7. Well, that's good news. That's really good news. Or it would have died to any of those snakes. I don't see what the point of that was. Like, how is that any better? Okay, let's get rid of some crap. You go away. You go away. You go away. You go to 12. Still only 8.
We shall take the fight to them. Fear of you, cowardly skeever.
That could actually come in handy. Two, 3, put it to 9. This would be 8. Well, how about this? Let's just go ahead and see, like, what that guy turns into. Didn't that happen to me last week? In Chaos Arena? Didn't I get a chicken? I want to say that I did. I want to say that I did. Yeah, we're just gonna play the Atronach, I guess.
If I fall, the hiss will lift me.
Hey, Father's good recruit.
Confound you!
8, so this will hit for 10. Put him to 2. No, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do this. Of course it hit. Of course it did.
Die, scurvy dog.
This will put it to 1. And we got it.
Take you.
To the victor,
Yay.
go the spoils.
Academy, congratulations. You just won 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. I was talking about this card before. I think it is a must-play in Arena if you get the chance. That health swing is big. Back to the mono deck that we lost to.
For another shot at glory.
Any updates on when the game will be out on mobile?
To fight in the Imperial arena.
I don't know, Solid Age. What did you decide?
To survive.
Am I saying anything? I mean, there's only so many days left. It's in the month. It's coming out this month. That is my guarantee. He didn't start off particularly fast, so maybe we can keep this? Solid Age says next 9 days. Well, that ain't so great. That ain't so great at all. That card does nothing for us right now. I mean, what are we hoping for here? Like, charge? Oh, it already got guard. I can't even give it guard. Well, then sure, fine. Now you have guard. Well, this is going well. I mean, a stalwart ally that hits blocks both of those for a turn and does 3 to both. This just straight dies to that. This I'd have to play out with nothing to get the buff. This just dies to both of them. I think the best play is ally. It gives us the best chance of getting out of this.
I will be your shell and keep you safe.
Especially if it gets ward. Everything else just required a much higher degree. Like this, the chance of this being good required me to like, oh, it has to get lethal. Like, okay, well, how likely is that to happen? All right, so I think we just kill this, drop this,
Face my blade.
drop this. Right? Now, in theory, he could run 3 things into it. I mean, I guess I could just do that. That also trades with everything.
I argue
he could run two things into this to kill it, right? Like this, and then run this into my 3/3, so I get no value off of it. But I mean, at this point, we started off so far behind on board. We got more cards in hand. I think this is just a better way to go than this, but I could be wrong. I think I'm going to go with this. Although technically, I lose both of these under any scenario. That's my better option, which is, okay, I'm not going to play that game then. I'm going to trade for two things. Oh, boy, I did not need to see that. That was luck. But the thing I decided to do instead was, all right, well, I'm going to go over here, try and get this guy eventually to some kind of beast form, and try and see if we can start getting life back and get back in the race.
I am a child of
There's that damn guy again. There's some good news. And he's got lethal. More good news. Alright, well.
We'll take a few of them with us.
Let's chop down some beef. We're still a ways away, but if we can get this to get that guy out of the way. GD it. I need a Barded Guar really badly right now. No, that's perfect. That's what I need right now. Barded Guar. Well, let's see. I'm only 7 attacks away with this guy from getting beast form and starting to get all that life gain we were talking about. We're at 9, so we can drop a 6 and a 3. Let's eat this. Let's drop this. Get lethal. Or do we just drop down like this and this and see if we get lucky and like get lethal on something so we can start to clear the board out? Maybe that's better. That son of a gun is going to keep regenerating. And he's going to be at 8. Ugh.
Don't worry. Got this.
I do not need Jane. That's just a terrible idea, right? Isn't that a terrible idea? Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
We'll take a few of them with us. Your pain.
Yeah, that was the best we could hope for there. So now... Oh, good. Okay. Okay. The question is, though, do I go ahead and do this? And the answer is yes, I think I do. Because it can eat the thing that it does that to. And then I can either trade here and curse Spectre that. No, I gotta kill this. Like, silencing it is not enough. This has to die. And then I just drop this and silence that.
We'll take a few of them with us.
We're just a little bit away from getting his goddamn beast form. Good news is our flesh Atronach is getting nice and plump. Yeah, so we're going to do this. That was a good hit. And honestly, I had a thought about doing this right now. Yeah. I know that seems weird, but rather than silencing that, there's going to be something bigger I think I care about here. Like that stupid thing. So we just eat this here, lose the ward there. We're going to gain a bunch of life back. Oh, of course you got lethal. Of course you did. All right, well, you know what? I have a rooting interest in keeping both of those things alive, so I'm going to do that. And then... like, I can't drop this because of that, so I gotta... I'll put it here. I'll put that there. Oh, good, fine. Even better. I'll get rid of that.
We'll take a few of them with us.
Down to 42.
I can taste you.
Can you please help me?
Yeah, come at me.
They'll be needing a poultice.
Gonna hold off on this in case I really need it somewhere. Right now I don't. Yeah, that creature is gonna die in this lane. Alright, feeling much better.
They'll be needing a poultice.
This puts him at 16. And I think we just do that. Mm-hmm.
I can taste you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's unfortunate, but not unsolvable. I think we're going to go ahead and gain the life, even though it breaks 2 runes at once. I'm going to get really far out of range. That's the mummy I think I've been waiting for. Oh, Chris Spector, wonderful. You're going to shut down that? Yep. All right, well then we're going to do this.
They'll be needing a poultice.
Now you will see real power.
You can't get to my dude. So you can't do that. And that's going to be large. But I think... oh no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare put guard on that. Fine. Don't care. Yeah, sorry, Chol, but got a clear path for us. Take that, mono. All right, it's time for the champ.
Which will the challenger pick?
And it's time for Marco Linolo 1 to get 2 free packs for Heroes of Skyrim. No. I don't want any of this. Do I just take that? Or that stupid elixir? Fine, whatever. At least it's a card that... it's a creature, it can trade for stuff. Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going if we want to win.
Final champion.
Yep. It's the Dwemer.
This champion has shot down every foe he's faced. So far.
Oh crap, and we're on the play. We're gonna keep that. Oh, that's a miserable opening hand. This is gonna do stone nothing for us.
Belong to us now.
There's the mechanical ally, one of our cards of the month. It's a thing. It is a thing. Damn, man. Dump the hand, why don't you?
Tell me your injuries.
Must go faster. Don't give it to that guy. Must go faster.
If we die together. Oh, you've made me mad.
Tell me where it hurts.
Yeah, just to slow their roll a little bit, I think. You know what? I'm even just going to execute that. Just to slow them down. We're sitting on 9, 12, 13 coming through and gaining 3. We just need to slow them down enough. Three less damage makes a difference. All right, so sequence here is first with our... No, here's what we're gonna do.
Tell me where it hurts.
No, I'm gonna do that. I was thinking about sacking this, playing something else and sacking it, but I didn't want to attack with the 1/1 first and then sack it and break a rune. And this does more damage than the 1/1. Oh no! This is gonna be close. Go to 1. Mountain Tyrant. And goodbye. Yay! So there we go, kids. That was kind of a fun solo arena run. It's been a while. We should give away a few for everybody who stuck with us. Joe, we should give out like 5. Let's give out like 5 winners for 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim.
The foe has been slain. We have a champion.
While Joe is pulling up that, let's see what we won.
You have a new hero. A dramatic finish deserves to be rewarded.
While he's pulling those up, we will also open our packs and see what we got. And our 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim. Card did okay for us. Obviously, we're not playing a deck that abuses it, but... And... Ooh, we got a premium midnight snack. And another arcane enchanter. Nice. I like the premium midnight snack. That's my favorite. Okay, so the 5 winners of 2 free packs of Heroes of Skyrim are Vicious One, Elder Martin, Assyrian Renus, Vic Darkshadow, and Velocious Legend. Congratulations to all 5 of you, each of whom just won 2 free packs of the Elder Scrolls Legends. I hope that makes your weekend. I hope you open it up and find something cool to play in the Rumble that starts in 11 hours and 25 minutes tomorrow. Come join us for that. And then we got another big new gauntlet that's happening next weekend, super secret special one, which actually isn't secret. If you just go to legends.bethesda.net, you can read all about it. But that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Legends stream. I am working on something new I want to try and do next, or soon. Maybe it's next Friday, maybe not. I'm going to work with Solid Age and Kevin and see if we can make it happen technically. But otherwise, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. If it's really hot outside, maybe just stay inside and play Legends. It's way safer and better for you. Cool drink, cool game. Remember, it's available on tablets. It's available for PC and Mac on Steam. It's also available through BethesdaNet. And in the next 9 days, it will be available and out for your iPhone and Android phone. We cannot wait to get it out for you guys on the phone. I've been having a blast playing it, played it everywhere I go. Until next Friday, I'm DC Deacon. You guys be good. See you soon.